Alert weather on 5 News.
And to piggyback on that, unfortunately, we do have another tropical system threatening the Gulf Coast. This is Sally, and its sustained winds are at around 60 miles an hour. Winds are moving to the northwest. Well, it is actually moving to the northwest. However, by the time we get to Tuesday, take a look at this. It's going to start to slow down a little bit, and not only that, it is going to strengthen into a Category 1 hurricane. The longer Sally stays on that warmer water, the more it will strengthen. The National Hurricane Center, even at any point, had issued the possibility of a Category 2 hurricane at landfall along the Louisiana and Mississippi Gulf Coast. Now, here's the crazy thing. Paulette, it is threatening Bermuda as a hurricane as well, but Renee is about to become a remnant low. We have 3 named systems in the Atlantic Basin at this time, but we have that many names left to go. Here's the significance of that. If we run out of names on this list, we start using the Greek alphabet, which has not been used in hurricane storm names since 2005. Now let's take a look at Sally, because this thing has really blown up. It's starting to become a little bit more organized as well, but it is going to slow down as it heads closer to places like New Orleans and Gulfport, Mississippi. So folks along that Gulf Coast, if you have interest there, please tell them that they do need to be prepared, and be prepared now. Let's take a look at our immediate region, though, because we are starting to dry out. And the reason for that, this cold front bringing in some of that northwesterly flow, bringing in some of that dry air. And out ahead of it, we had some of that moisture, and we had some of those rain showers. But that has all dissipated into just a few light showers over portions of Upshur and Randolph counties. Now mainly just Randolph County areas along and south of US 33, south of places like Elkins, places like Mill Creek in extreme southern Randolph County. Maybe could see a few showers just to the east of Snowshoe as well over in Pocahontas County. But other than that, we are going to start to dry out, and we're going to be dry for quite a while as well. But when you have that rainfall and when that moisture starts to evaporate, especially off of those rivers, you get some of that radiational fog. We're going to show you a camera that's showing it very well, but looking at the temperatures, they're mainly in at those upper 60s to those low 70s. The warm spot appears to be Sutton, checking in at 71, but a little bit cooler as you head up to the higher elevations of the mountain counties, because remember, the temperature tends to decrease the higher up you go in the atmosphere, and that's especially apparent at the Garrett County Airport in McHenry, Maryland. Now let me show you that radiational fog like I'm talking about. This is on our first alert weather cam outside of Dan Cavis Toyota World, and it's starting to come on closer to the camera as well. And there you see that fog coming off of that Tiger River. That's covering up that sign now over the Go Mart there. So if you do encounter that fog late tonight into tomorrow morning, you want to make sure that you practice social distancing between cars, meaning leaving more space between them and also slowing down. Another thing you can do is use those low beam headlights as well, because that can help you stay safe when driving through these foggy conditions. And around this area, fog tends to, be dense in one spot but not be dense in another spot. That's because we have those lower valleys, that air filtering into those lower valleys. That creates a little bit of advection, so that could be advection fog as well. A lot of this, though, is of the radiational variety, which means it's a result of clear skies as well as calm winds. Other factors, including rain, can cause this as well and exacerbate it, and that's where we have in Whitehall currently at this moment. And the fog is starting to thicken up right as I'm talking about it as well, so that's something to pay attention to. But other than that, the skies will generally start to clear out, and we're only going to drop to around that 60-degree mark. But let me show you Butch Schultz's photo from Cheat Lake again, because it's going to be a really nice day, similar to what it was there prior to that rain area sliding on through. We're going to have a nice start with temperatures at around that 70-degree mark, but it will be a little bit cooler, and that is because of that northerly flow behind the cold front as we go hour by hour. That's basically what we're going to be seeing over these next couple of days, mainly looking at some lower 50s, maybe even upper 40s as you head to places like Buchanan and Kingwood by the time you get to your Tuesday morning. But we do get close to those upper 70s, maybe even an 80 popping up in places like Weston. But we're going to be mostly dry for not only tomorrow, but for Tuesday, and that is my pick of the week. Models are going to be a little bit finicky with Sally, and temperatures are going to be in those low 70s on Friday. For right now, we're going to give that our best chance of rain.